Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before I even say my thank yous, I know all you guys are the biggest apology. I know I said that I was going to, and please don't mind my horrible names. I know that I said that I was going to upload Monday motivation in July. In July, and I didn't. And I'm really sorry about that, guys. I hope you guys will just find it in your heart to forgive me for those little hiccup, and I promise it will never happen again, because I am going to prioritize my Monday motivations. And then if ever I feel like uploading another video of some sort, I will, but my Monday motivations stay. So Monday motivations are top tier, are like my #1 priority, and then story times and other type of content will follow. Before I get into today's video, I'd like to remind you guys to please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed now, before I get into the video, and like, share, comment. So on today's video, I am basically going to continue from my previous video, not continue, but like get into depth with the acronym that I created in my previous video. If you haven't watched it, I will leave the link to that video in the description box below. So I basically came up with a acronym which is focused. I said in order for you to be able to achieve your goals, you need to remain focused. And so I have decided to like cut the word, because if I were to get into depth with all of my words, then it was going to be a super long video, and I don't want to do that. So today I'm going to do the F, the O, the C. Fearless, organized, and courageous. Let's get it. So with fearless, in order for you to be able to achieve your goals or do what your heart desires, you need to be fearless. You can't achieve or accomplish certain things if you allow the spirit of fear to take over your mind, your spirit, and everything that is within you. Like, it's going to be relatively difficult for you to do that. Now here is a list of a few things that fear actually does. Fear cripples your ability to do great works with your talent or with the potential that you carry. Fear is the thief of all kinds of nice things. Fear is a catalyst to negativity. You see, fear and negativity, they work hand in hand. As soon as you become fearful, you open this huge void which allows negativity to make a home in your mind. That is what fear does, and it catalyzes that process of negative things entering in your mind and actually settling down and then just chilling. Fear is capable of crushing and burning your dreams, your goals, what you want to achieve. Fear can clear that up lickety splits. Fear can make you think that your dreams are not valid. Fear can make you settle for less. Fear can make you aim lower instead of aiming higher. Fear can make you think that your dreams are bigger than you. Fear can make you believe that you're not worth it. Fear can make you believe that you're not worth him, you're not worth her, you're not worth anyone's time, you are just nothing. That is what fear does. Fear uyamosha. Fear is the enemy of progress. Trust me, if you conform to the spirit of fear, it's just going to ruin things for you. It has that capability, it has that ability to just ruin something that could be great. You may be sitting there with a talent that you fear. You think you're not good enough. You think, hi man, no, something is telling you nah, or you are giving attention to people's opinions about what you are good at. That is what fear does. Fear just ruins things. Fear is just, in conclusion, fear is just bad. Fear is bad energy, bad vibes. And like I always say, I go fetch bars from the Bible to come and substantiate whatever it is that I say. So my first bar from the Bible comes from Isaiah 43 verse 1. Isaiah 43 verse 1 moment. I know it was just here. Yeah. Isaiah 43 verse 1 says, "Now this is what the Lord says, the one who created you, Jacob, and the one who formed you, Israel. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine." You know, there are so many scriptures that gives us assurance, that tells us that we should not fear anything. And I think God knew when he was saying all these things that the devil will just keep picking on us. He knows that the bad guy will be picking on his children. He knows that the bad guy will be picking on his children. He knows that the bad guy will just trying to get into our heads, telling us we're not capable of great things. We're not capable of telling our problems that our God is bigger than them, or being able to achieve our goals. We know he knew that the devil's just going to be busy. He's going to be busy working overtime, just trying to tell us, no girl, you cannot do that. Just trying to tell us, you're not worth that. You cannot. And that is why we have so many scriptures that basically say, babes, don't fear, I got you. I have another bar from the Bible. I think it's from, it's Psalm 18 verse 2. Psalm 18 verse 2 says, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my rock where I seek refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold." And that is why we should always remember that when we feel down and under, the only person that we should turn to is God. The only person that we will find refuge from is God, and constantly reminds us that turn to God. You're scared, turn to God. Another bar. Let's go to, since we're in Psalm, let's go to Psalm 23 verse 4. I am going to make sure that I put down all these scriptures in the description box below. Psalm 23 verse 4, yeah, Psalm 23, everyone knows it. Psalm 23 verse 4 says, "Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Even if we walk in the valley of the darkest, with the hochagis and all these things, we should always know and believe and trust that the Lord is there for us at all times. At all times. At all times. On your journey to achieving your goals, on your journey to living your dream, know that God is there. There will be speed humps. Life is not perfect. Life is not a smooth ride. Some people have to jump mountains. Some people have to go through hell and back to get to where they want to be. But as long as you do not conform to the spirit of fear, you'll be good. Let me get another bar from the Bible. Let's go to Proverbs 12 verse 25, which says, "Anxiety in a person's heart weighs it down, but a good word cheers it up." That is true. If you're forever anxious and you're just always not okay, that opens a lot of room for negativity and for fear to just come and grasp all the goodness that you have. And a good word cheers it up. This is the good word that cheers it up. Trust me, if maybe you could take all the scriptures that are related to fear, now you can just write them all down. Just write them all down. And then if you're having one of those days, or you're just fearful about something, go to the word and read those read those scriptures and try to build yourself up again from that place. Don't stay in that place for a very long time. It's not healthy. It's not good for your spirit. It's not good for your mental health. It's just not good. So refer to the Bible and say, okay, God, I'm not feeling okay. Go read it. Go read Psalm 23. Go read Proverbs. Go read just for you to feel okay, for you to fix your heart, to move your heart from that state of being fearful, because you do not want to stay there. You don't. Let's go get another bar from the Bible. I'm just trying to emphasize the fact that God is giving us a lot of assurance in His Word that we should not be fearful. We should not give in to that feeling of being scared, because it just opens doors to so many negative things. It's not good. Another bar from the Bible, let's go to 2 Timothy 1. 2 Timothy 1 is verse 7 and verse 7. I'm going to close off the topic of fear, being fearless, with this one. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and sound judgment. That's it. That's it right there. That is the verse. That is the verse. I'm dropping my mic to this with fearless. You need to constantly remind yourself that you were not conquered in the spirit of fear. You weren't. So don't conform to it. Don't give in to it. Don't give fear the position to dictate where you are going. Don't do that. Don't allow it to do that. Fear has the power to destroy, but you have greater power. Take possession of it and use it for great use. And that is where I'm stopping with fearless. You need to be fearless in order for you to achieve your goals. Then my second word is O. O is a letter. My second letter is O, which stands for organized. You need to be organized. Honestly, you can't have you're on a journey that basically leads you to your ultimate dream. You're on a journey and you can't be on this journey not knowing where you want to go. Do you understand? Like, you need to be organized in the sense of having a systemic arrangement of how you want your things to go. I hope I'm making sense. You have to know how things should be, even though you can't control time and when a certain thing is going to happen, but you should have an order or an arrangement of how you want your things to go. You can't have an ultimate dream where you see yourself, but your goals that you want to achieve leading to that ultimate dream are mixed up. They're in clusters. You just don't know how you're gonna get there. You need to just be organized. You need to have things structured in a systemic way. That is what being organized means, is to be arranged or structured in a systemic way. And that is what you should do with your dreams and your goals. They need to be arranged in a way in which you know you are going to achieve it. Do you understand? This systemic arrangement basically has to it needs to be able to instill some sort of discipline in you, that okay, this is how this is going to work, and I'm going to respect that. I'm going to respect the certain routine that I have chosen for myself. Let's take working out, for example. If you say you want to work out because your goal is six-pack, nice toned body and all that, there's a certain routine that you have to set up for yourself. You have to have a workout schedule, you have to have a diet schedule, and you have to follow it. Those are the certain steps that you have to take towards you getting to that ultimate dream, which is your nice sexy body with the six-pack muscles. And you understand, you need to follow a proper diet. You need to follow proper routine. You understand? Like wake up in the morning, go for a jog outside, do your squats and whatnot on Mondays, and you have to have a particular routine in how you're going to achieve that ultimate dream of yours. Yeah, if you're organized, you have a clearer vision, and you have a clearer vision. You can see things in a better way instead of seeing them in clusters, like, okay, I'm gonna make money, then I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna have a wife, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna this. How do you have a proper plan that's going to lead you towards that? Do you know how you're going to achieve those things? It's your ultimate dream. That's where you see yourself. But what are you going to do leading to that? Do you understand? You need a proper plan. Okay, how am I going to make money? Okay, first I am going to finish studying whatever it is that I'm studying, and then I am saving up money for my business. I'm saving up money for whatever business that I want to open. I'm just saving. I'll see what I'm going to do. I'll invest the money or whatever, but that is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to start dating. I'm going to start dating intentionally, so because I need to find a wife. I'm done playing around. Do you understand? That is you arranging things in a systemic way. Okay, starting off by this, then that. Not I'm gonna marry that girl. I'm going to buy this thing because I know. Hey, have a systemic way of doing things, and make sure that you have backup plans and backup plans and all of those things. When you're organized, you remain optimistic and more goal driven, because you see where you're going. You remain optimistic because you know this is what I want to do when and how, this is how I want to do it, and you're going to remain optimistic, and you're going to stick onto that plan of yours that you have, and you're just going to be driven to that goal, and it is going to be what you need to achieve at this particular time, right? And another thing, with being organized, you need to start small. You need to start now. Don't say, I'll start being organized once I've made it in life or whatever. You need to start now. It's a discipline that you need to instill in yourself, so that when you do make it, you won't feel ambushed by a lot of things. So you need to start now. I know ideas of being organized is keeping a journal. You can keep a journal and jot down everything. You can make use of to-do lists and take down the things that you do. Maybe if you do a to-do list, you can either do it in the morning, write down your to-do list, or you can do it in the evening. After checking out all the things that you've done, you write your to-do list for the following day, and you do that. And you have to be disciplined enough to do the things that you have on your to-do list, for that particular day. So it's you disciplining yourself. Being organized is you disciplining yourself, and it's you giving yourself direction as to where am I going, what am I going to do. It's with little things of, you can really start now. If you want to be successful in life, start today. Start by being organized today. Organize your room. Make sure you know where everything is. Don't be the messed up person that just keeps losing things here and there. We're human. We're not perfect, but we can work on ourselves. We can work on perfecting ourselves each and every day. Let's not chill and relax and allow ourselves to just become worse instead of being a better version of ourselves. So I actually was able to make an example of God being organized. God was organized. Daddy G was organized. He did everything in order, like in Genesis. Yeah, I'm not going to read the whole of Genesis, but you can go and read it and see for yourself. God didn't wake up one morning, and actually there was no morning and evening. When he got up, he realized, okay, this is what I'm going to do. He's going to start with having light and darkness. Fine. Then he came and did other things. There was an orderly way of doing certain things. He didn't just start by having, okay, grass, grass, okay, sun, yeah, sure, let's have people, yeah, let's have people. But no, man, okay, no, it's the sea. We need some body of water somewhere there and there. Yeah, okay, I think we can have the stars during the day and the sun during the night. Yeah, no, God didn't do that. He had a systemic arrangement of how he created this beautiful universe that we have today. And I think we should also learn from him. We should learn from our Father in heaven that we can't just do everything in clusters and mixed up way. We need to do it in a systemic, we need to just have a systemic arrangement of how we are going to do things. We're not just going to do and not know where we're going. You'll find yourself in a situation where you're doing so many things, but you don't really see yourself going anyway. It's a key thing in your route to achieving whatever goal. Be organized. Organize your things properly. Normalize drawing up a timetable. If you're still in school, normalize having a timetable and just writing down and dedicating certain times to a certain subject. Just make it a norm. Make it something that you do. Get used to it. Make it a part of your life. You'll see. I'm done with being organized. Let's move on to C, which is courageous. Now we come to courageous. The dictionary meaning of courageous is the quality of mind or spirit that enables a person to face difficulty, danger, or pain without fear. That is the dictionary meaning of being courageous. Now, I think there are 6 different types of courage. I think 6, and I'm not going to get into too much detail with them. I'm just gonna have a brief, like 1 or 2 sentences to explain what it means. So there is physical courage, which is you not feeling yourself, but being confident in what you look like, not giving in to your insecurities. That's physical. Just being able to walk tall and not giving a care of what people say with regards to what you look like. Yeah, that's physical. And there's social courage. Social courage is also being confident as well. It's being able to speak, to be yourself, to be you, with chances of being shamed by people. That's being socially courageous. Socially courageous is you being able to speak up in front of people and be yourself and not care about other people's opinion. That's social courage. Then there's spiritual courage. Spiritual courage is allowing yourself to believe in something, to believe in a God or whatever it is that you believe in. That is spiritual courage. You are courageous about that, about who you believe in. Then there is intellectual courage. Intellectual courage is you being able to engage in intellectual conversations or challenges, being able to challenge people and you being able to be challenged as well. And then there is what is the other courage? We also have emotional courage. Emotional courage is basically you allowing yourself to open up your emotional self. You don't become this closed person that doesn't engage in emotional conversations, or being able to open up to people and express yourself emotionally. Yeah, that is emotional courage. And then the last one is moral courage. Moral courage is basically you being able to standing for what is right. you standing for what is right. For example, you're a leader at school or at church or whatever, and you see people doing something wrong. You don't just jump it with your eyes. You actually go there and you stand for what's right, and you do the right thing. You tell those people what you're doing is wrong, or whatever the case may be. Just standing for what is right at all times. That is being courageous morally. Yes, those are the 6 types of courageous: physical, social, intellectual, spiritual, moral, and what am I forgetting? Moral and emotional courage. Yeah, courageous people believe in themselves. They show passion in almost everything that they do. Those are courageous people. And to be courageous, being the journey that you follow to being courageous is a long one, and you don't just become courageous just like that. It is a long journey, and you develop courage as you go. You won't be where you want to be from get-go. It's a process, and you have to be patient with it. And one thing that can really crush your courage is fear. You see, wherever fear is, it just ruins things. Fear can cripple your courage and make you socially awkward, and make you a non-believer in your religion or in your beliefs. It can make you not like yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. It can make you feel stupid. It can cripple all your levels of courage. It can just wipe it off, and you just become this something. You must not allow fear to do that. Don't allow fear to cripple your courage. You need to learn to build your courage each and every single day. You need to build your courage. You need to build it by taking risks. You need to take risks, and you need to embrace your fears. Embrace them. Embrace those fears. Your fear of talking to people, your fear of opening up to people, your fear of giving your life to God, because now I believe in God, so I'll use that as an example. Your fear of giving your life to God, your fear of challenging yourself intellectually, those fears, embrace them. Say, okay, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that, I'm scared of going for this job interview, or I'm scared of going for this audition, or I'm scared of telling my parents what I actually want to do. I'm scared of telling my parents that I'm failing at school. It's not what I want to do. I'm scared. Embrace that, but let it go. Embrace it, then let it go. Embrace it, then let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't stay in that position. Embrace it and let it go. Embrace it and let it go. Don't allow yourself to stay in that position for a prolonged period, because it's not good. It's not. Taking that journey to redefining or rediscovering your courage is a journey that is worth taking. It's a journey that you need to take. You shouldn't allow fear to define your level of courage. It shouldn't. Fear shouldn't even be in the same sentence with courage. They should just not be in the same sentence. They should just not be together. Being courageous gives you a very positive character. You don't find a courageous person who really believes in themselves. Pella, when you're courageous, you believe in yourself. You know that you got this. You know you're the girl that you think you are. You are courageous. You believe in yourself. You know you got this. You're not socially awkward. You know you got this. You can really speak up for yourself. You can stand for what is right. When you're courageous, you have this positive thing going. You have this positive vibe going, and don't mistake this courage for being full of yourself. No, it shouldn't be a matter of, okay, I'm courageous now, I'm gonna go looking down on other people. No, let your courage lead you into encouraging other people. Share it. Let your courage be contagious. Don't now think I'm courageous and you're sitting on this high horse. No, darling, don't do that. Be courageous and share it with other people. Be courageous and encourage other people and tell them, no, you see where I am now. I am a work in progress. I'm working on it, and I will push you to work on it too. We can all be that person. We really can. Don't be that person that looks down on other people. No, be that person that helps other people up to be on that level that you're on. Sure, it is going to take a while for you to get to where you want to be. It's going to take a while, but work on it. Work on it on a daily basis. Work on it. Affirm yourself. Affirm yourself. Affirm yourself. Affirm yourself positively and say, I am courageous. I am courageous. I am courageous. Guys, the biggest thing that one can ever do for themselves is work on yourself. Not on the outside, but work on yourself. I cannot emphasize that enough. This journey of being courageous is a journey that is worth taking, and I'm really going to encourage you guys to do that. Take that journey head on. Take it. Work on your courage. Trust me, it's going to have such a huge influence on achieving your goals. It's really going to just change your whole mindset. It's going to change how you deal with things, Now, how you speak to people, how you converse, how you deal with your emotions, how you deal with your spiritual being. Do you understand? Because when you're courageous, you're going to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you will know that your dreams are valid and it's possible to achieve them, So if you're courageous, you believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you know that your goals are definitely achievable and they are valid. Fear has nothing on you. Working on your courage or being courageous basically pushes you to become to be the best version of yourself. It pushes you to become better each and every day. And you get that chance every day. You get the chance to better yourself every day. So you need to do that. I am going to close off with bars from my favorite book, the Bible. We're going to go to Joshua 1 verse 9, which is one of my favorite verses in the Bible, actually. Joshua 1 verse 9 reads as follows. Haven't I commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Need I say more? Need I say more? Guys, the Bible literally has everything. Every single thing for every mood that you could ever find yourself in any situation. If you feel like you don't have courage and you cannot do this and you need a word or a boost or something that could just and tell you got this, just push you, read the Bible. Like I said, try to write them down and say, okay, if I'm feeling fearful, write them down and say, okay, this and this and this and this and this. Read them, let them build you. Another bar is Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. It is just here. 31 verse 6. It reads as follows. Be strong and courageous. Don't be terrified or afraid of them. For the Lord your God is the one who will go with you. He will not leave you or abandon you. One person that has your back at all times. So guys, be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous. God has got your back. He is literally the only person you will ever need to have your back. If they have forsaken you, they have turned their backs against you, they don't believe in you, and they keep telling you negative things, and they keep telling you, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, or it's just your mind that's playing games on you, turn to God. Turn to God, send it all to Him, and tell Him, God, I am weak. I cannot do this. I'm scared. My courage is just being crippled. I need you. I need you, God. I need you now more than ever. I need you. Pray, pray, pray. Shout at Him. Tell Him, God, this is what I want, and I need you to be a part of my journey. I need you to bless my courage. I need you to redefine it, Father God. I need you to just get rid of the spirit of fear that is trying to take over me. God, I need you to help me be organized. I have a problem with keeping time. I have a problem with disciplining myself to do this, to do that. I have a problem with procrastinating. Lord, please help me. Pray about it. Tell God, this is what I want to change in my life. These are the areas that I want to work on. You know, just send in your requests to God, literally all of them, 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 guys. And one thing I also want to mention, I know it might be off topic, but don't let your relationship with God only benefit you, yourself, because that is where most of us lose it. We want God to keep blessing us. We want God to help me. God, help me with being fearless. God, help me with being organized. God, help me with being courageous. But what do you do to cultivate your relationship with God? What do you do to ensure that you are keeping a strong bond with God? Like when you're dating, you and your boyfriend, you want to make sure that you guys are both happy in the relationship. You put effort. You expect him to be loyal to you. You want to trust each other. You want to make sure that the spark is still there. You guys take each other out. You know, you send good morning text and all. Do you send God a good morning text? Do you talk to God? Do you just find a time in your space to just talk to God and say, God, thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for protecting me, thank you, and just talk to Him? Do you read your word? You know, it shouldn't only be God who puts in a hand in your life and blesses you, but you are not thanking Him. You are not doing what is required of you as a child of God. Do you understand? So that is what we need to do, guys. We can't just keep asking God for this and that and this and that. God, help me achieve my goals. God, help me do this. God, help me do that. But the relationship only benefits you. The relationship must benefit you and God. It shouldn't only be to your benefit. And I think sometimes we all fall guilty when it comes to that situation. So that's another thing that we need to work on. Yeah, I know it's totally off topic, but I just needed to remind you guys that, because I know we are quick to say, God, give me this, give me that, and when God doesn't deliver, we're like, this God of yours, you know. So try to just work on your relationship with God and make sure that it's bashash, so that He can also bless you and say, my daughter deserves nice things, because He's there for us. He's literally there. We just need to also put in to our relationship with God. Thank you guys so much for watching my video with my horrible nails. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and please share this video, because I feel like it needs to really get to a lot more ears, and it needs to touch a lot of people. Maybe there's someone who is literally having their true potential crippled by the spirit of fear, and I just need them to hear this video. There's nothing that makes me more happier than having said what I said today, and it reaches the right ears and it really changes something within a person. Once again, thank you guys, and I'm wishing you all the best with your future endeavors.